19 Deep, produced by D'Amico Harden, drawn by D'Amico Harden, inspired by Jesus Christ, the Almighty. Chapter 2, The Lust of the Flesh. 3 days have passed since Yashin got out of high school. A man stands and observes the sunrise. What a beautiful sunrise over the horizon, going and coming, nothing being able to escape the heat thereof. Psalms 19:6. Another day that God has made. I should get my camera, says the joyous man. As we can see, Yashin is sleeping. He gets woken up by a text message. It's so early in the morning. Who needs me at this time of day? I know Ma doesn't need me this early. She probably needs me to clean something. Oh wait, I forgot. She left. Yashin sits up and sees that it's Nikki that texts him. Nikki wants to hang out. But why does she want to hang all of a sudden? Wait, but I haven't seen her in over 2 years. This is a bit strange, but I guess. Our story skips to a local airport. A flight captain gives instructions to a flight attendant. You can go ahead and make the severe weather announcement, Annalise. It's getting rough out there. Okay. We are sorry for the inconvenience, but there will be a 20 to 25 minute delay due to severe storms. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for choosing Virgo 12 Airway. During your wait, check out our health food department, where you can get healthy food choices of foods and drink. We now have our new orange mango smoothies. Also, check out our new material goods department, the Firm Ceiling. You will find all sorts of raw crystals, materials, and truth, says the flight attendant as the major storm rolls through. With the flight delays, no one can move on. Here we have Yashin's mother, Shamia. She is patiently waiting for her flight delay to expire. Shamia seems to be in a bit of discomfort and concern. It just doesn't make any sense. All this time I've been the closest person to you, and I'm still not a good enough example for you, Yashin. Am I being too much? Do I irritate you? Do I give you too much of an attitude? Am I not enough of a mother to you? All I want is for you to understand that your foundation must not abide in the riches of this world. This world, one day, will be destroyed. How is it that you want so many things that are so temporary? God is all we need. As Shamia perceived that she was thinking to herself, she doesn't realize that she was thinking out loud. A woman across from Shamia heard everything she said. Shamia notices that the woman heard her. Oh, she's looking right at me, as if she heard me. I must have been talking out loud. Yashin made the decision to come over Nikki's house. He arrives. Is this even the right house? 220 Bell Boulevard. Looks like this is the house. I don't want to walk up to the door just to find out it's not her place at 8 in the morning. I'll just give her a call to make sure. Yashin picks his phone up to call Nikki. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Yashin. I think I'm at your place. Just want to make sure. 220 Gray House with the... Yashin is interrupted by Nikki. I see you. You're at the right place. I'll be out in a few. Gotcha, Nikki. She hasn't seen me in a few years and just all of a sudden wants to hang out? Did Uriah put her up to this? No, I need to stop overthinking. Nikki comes out to greet Yashin. Yashin, it's been a while. You look so much different than you did in our second year, says Nikki. Yeah, it's been a while. Hey, why do you want to hang out with me all of a sudden, after so long? We haven't seen each other in over 2 years, and you come out of the woodworks and want to chill? I'm not complaining, but I'm just curious, says Yashin in concern and curiosity. Come in, and we can talk about it. It's cold outside, says Nikki. Yeah, sure, Yashin agrees. Yashin walks inside of the house. So do I have to take my shoes off, Nikki? I don't want to get any dirt on the floor. This is a really nice looking house, asks Yashin. No, you don't have to. Make yourself comfortable however you please, says Nikki. Yashin is a bit timid and cautious. Is she the only one here? That makes things even stranger. Why would she want to hang with someone she hasn't seen in 2 years? Is this a trap or am I just overthinking? So, it's been 2 years, Nikki. You haven't seen me in a while. I'm sure a lot has changed. So it's just you here right now? You with your people or what? Asks Yashin. Nikki responds. I live with my parents, of course, Yashin. I'm just getting out of school just like you, silly. My dad and mom both work. Mom working from home usually, but suddenly does work on the road. My dad goes on a tour every 3 months. He is on a tour right now while my mom is taking a vacation. I guess she wanted to get some space. My mom told me I should get out more
and meet new people, but I'm not too fond of new people I have never met. So instead I called you. We can talk more in the day room if you want, so we're not standing here the whole time," Nikki explains. "Oh wow, yeah, sure, let's sit and talk," says Yashin. Nikki walks into the day room and glances at Yashin. As Yashin is looking back at Nikki, he starts to get a flashback. He starts to remember something his mom told him. As the flashback is happening, he can hear his mom speaking to him. "Listen, careful. When will you? Only will. Just as I told you. Think. Time and time again. Strange. Be aware. The soul is valuable. Take your time. Never, ever. Life is too precious. How long until you? Son." The scene skips to Yashin being 3 years younger than he is now. His current age is 19. Meaning this is taking us back to when he was 16 years old. His mother continues to call him, "Son, son." "Huh? Sorry, Ma, I wasn't paying attention." Shamiya finally gets Yashin's attention. Shamiya continues to give Yashin a lecture that he'll never forget. "Son, we have talked time and time again. I just want to remind you of how important it is for you to watch out for what I like to call the strange woman. These women like to prey on their victims, lashing out in seduction, pleasing themselves without caring how they affect another's spirit and soul. They lure, usually in the most nonsensical situations. Watch out, and don't be dumb, son," explains the wise Shamiya. "Sheen," says Nikki after realizing Yashin is still standing in the hallway. Oh, my bad, Nikki. I seriously spaced out for a bit." "Yeah, I see. So we sitting down or what?" "Yeah, for sure." Yashin and Nikki finally sit down, but Yashin is still in discomfort. "So, you, yeah?" says Yashin and Nikki after saying so few words. At this point, all we're doing is staring at each other. But what else am I supposed to say to her? We haven't talked in 2 years, thinks Yashin. I can't believe how easy it was to get him to come over, thinks Nikki. It seems Yashin might not have been overthinking. It seems Nikki does have other plans. Yashin is starting to get really uncomfortable. I have to cut this moment up. If not, this isn't going to go well. Okay, let's just keep it real, Nikki. You invited me over here at 8 in the morning. Yeah, it's like 11 now, but you still invited me over even while your parents are out of the house. Be real. You wanted to do more than just hang out, right? Nikki sits in silence and just stares at Yashin. I mean, I didn't mean to be rude or anything. I was just, maybe you do want to hang. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Should I just leave? I feel like I'm talking too much. Says the uncomfortable Yashin. Nikki replies back, "You want me to keep it real? Well, Sheen, I like you. I thought it would be a cool idea to invite you over so we can spend time together. Of course, my parents don't know that I have company. I won't be telling them either. I'm not like this usually, but it's been a while since I've been with a guy like you, Yashin. You are nice to yourself, fine, and you have always been someone I like. It's early, I know, but I've been quiet for too long about how I feel about you." Nikki gets up off of the couch to stand up. She stood up. Why is she staring at me like that? Wonders Yashin. This whole time she had these feelings about me? This doesn't make any sense. How could someone hold on to a person for so long without saying a word? Yashin starts to get a flashback of his mother again. Son, the word of God tells us that the lips of the strange woman drops like a honeycomb and her mouth is smooth like oil. If you lay your lips on a woman who has sexual intention towards you, run. Get out of there. That woman could care less about the outcome and sin she is about to commit. Be wary, son. Proverbs chapter 5 at verse 3. Nikki's plan seems to have escalated further than what Yashin expected. I can't hold back. I'm just gonna do it. As Nikki reaches forward and grabs Yashin's chin, she goes for a kiss. "What?" reacts the surprised Yashin. "Is she trying to kiss me? It's now or never," says the confident Nikki. Yashin grabs onto Nikki's shoulders, stopping her in her tracks. "Nikki, I can't. I respect that you have these feelings, but this is going too far. I hardly even know you. There are some things I hold on to dearly that my mom taught me. I usually push her words to the side, but today is just different. I probably should go now. Until next time," says Yashin. Yeah, I almost lost my mind. I'm sorry," says Nikki. The scene skips back to the airport. Shamiya is walking down a hall on the way to her plane. She walks past a dark-skinned man wearing a trench coat and a nice hat. The man speaks. A strong woman will always keep her foundation, especially when she is grounded in Christ. Shamia recognizes the man's voice. She turns around to get a good look at him. "Jackson, is that really you?" says the surprised Shamia. "If only we had time to stand and talk. But there is some info I need to share with you quickly. You will not like what I have to share with you," says the mysterious dark man. End of chapter. What kind of situation has Yashin gotten himself into? What is wrong with Nikki? Why is she being so elusive with her actions towards Yashin? Who put her up to this? Was Shamia right this whole time? Is Nikki being that strange woman? Why is Nikki trying to partake in fornication? Who is the man that approached Shamia? Why does it seem like Shamia already knows him? What is the information that this man wants to share with Shamia? Why does it seem so important that he had to stop her in her tracks while she was walking to her plane? We will find out next time on 19 Deep.